Hey guys, gals, Necro Lion here, and welcome back to Jade Empire. Now, in the last episode, everything went boom boom. Pretty much everything went boom boom. Which way's the entrance to the village? It's a question. No, just follow the path in front of me, why don't we? Come on, Necro, let's figure this out. Should know this by now.
The destruction is what I expected. Clearly, no one was meant to survive.
Hey, I don't want to hear that kind of negativity, Skasu. Never mind, everybody died.
I hate this. There's no challenge in killing simple peasants.
They said no survivors.
No
so
survivors.
There better be no survivors.
I know, but who is this for? Whoever's really giving the orders must be influential.
Do you want to ask Al the Greater? No. So quit yapping and make sure there's no survivors. Looks like we have
wouldn't want to
more
ask Al the
peasants
Greater.
to put down.
Let's just make it quick.
Longsword.
This fool just called me a peasant. That's what you get for calling me a peasant.
I fear your school is burning as expected. This is what happens when home
Yeah.
turns to battlefield. Let's hope the flames leave troubled memories.
Yeah, it's gonna leave more than 12 members. It's gonna leave a bunch of bodies in the ground when I kill everybody. That's why they like them apples. Master?
What is this? We missed a couple of these pitiful students? This is like crushing ants. There's no end to you people.
You have no right
Yeah.
to talk, vermin.
So you
That's
pick for
what
the
the rest
slaughter.
of your fellows said too. Just before their heads hit the ground. Men! Gal the Greater wants this village cleared. Get the job done.
Okay. You all are probably gonna die, so I don't feel sorry for your loss. Wow, you really couldn't hit me. And I just did a backflip. You officially suck at your job. This guy was like late to the party. He was that enemy that showed up like at just the last second when you get done fighting. You already put your weapons away. Toad demon form. Toad demon crush. And I leveled up anyways. I got cheese puffs. Jing Lu.
There were so many. Everywhere. And fire from the skies.
We've chased off
You couldn't make
all
like a
dogs
crouching
now.
stand? Seriously?
Be safe now.
No, they came later. First they were
Who's
fighting
they?
in black. With fists you could hardly see. She told them where to attack and they turned like one mind. One purpose. Except for the one. He stood alone. His armor so black. Black like a hole in the earth. So deep you
Oh damn.
can't get out.
You'll be all right. Just be still.
I tried. I tried so hard. I'm sorry.
Well,
Who
that
said-
happened.
He said there was no warning. Just calm skies and then fire from above. He organized the students, but they were overrun. Master Li was taken when it began. He went without a fight, giving them what they wanted. But afterwards, the students, they were killed anyway.
The Lotus Assassins. They leave no one alive to tell the tale. People fear the unknown. For Gao the Greater to have them as allies is troubling. The figure your friend spoke of is Death's Hand, the leader of the Lotus Assassins. This student was strong to live as long as he did.
Why did we wade through Gao's mat if this is someone else's work?
Perhaps Gao the Greater is taking advantage of some larger action. The Lotus Assassins answered to Death's Hand alone. He would not appear unless this was important.
Very
I don't
true.
know why they were so intent on taking your Master Li, but they never attacked without purpose.
Master Li told me that he was the Emperor's brother, Gao overheard.
That's not possible. Sun Li, the glorious strategist, was the Emperor's brother and the head of the Imperial Army. Your Master Li cannot be him.
Why not?
Because he can't. Sun Li was declared a traitor to the Empire 20 years ago. The Emperor himself accused him of killing the third brother, Prince Qin. And besides, the glorious strategist would not have made such mistakes.
What mistakes?
Revealing himself for one. For another, he would have known that giving himself up would not save your students.
Okay.
The glorious strategist would know his enemy, and if anything is true about Lotus Assassins, it's that they don't leave survivors. I should know. I was one.
That explains your willingness to come here. You recognize the familiar
It
tactic.
doesn't matter.
But she is right to question me. I'm accustomed to such suspicion.
It doesn't matter. Whoever you are, whatever you were, you did not do this, and you do not have our master. We need to decide what to do. When we know where we are going, when we have a plan, then we can talk about who knows what.
Let's find out where they took, where they took Master Li and rescue him.
I doubt I could change your resolve even if I wanted to. Perhaps I can at least try to point you in a productive direction. If you wish to pursue this, we should head to the heart of the Empire, the Imperial City.
The Imperial City. May have old
We may
friends.
hold enemies too. I suspect our true adversary is someone even more powerful than Gao the Greater.
You know a lot.
Cool.
We will have to talk about the source of that knowledge.
Yes, I'm still curious what you ordered.
Make whatever judgment you wish. I assure you, I have already made worse.
Let's go. I don't want to
Okay.
be here. I want to go where I can actually make a difference.
That is a very common desire. The hardest to achieve, but very common. Come, let's see if we can get Gao the Lesser's contraption in the air again. It won't be stable enough to get to the Imperial City, but we might reach the trading village of Tian's Landing. All trade routes lead to the heart of the Empire. If we are
Very
lucky,
true.
we can find some
Usually.
passage. If we're lucky.
If it's good. This role to play with enemies. What do you want to do? What attack? What not? Attack will be fine. Hopefully. Surprised we were able to. Oh, it's this chick. Forget her name. Outnumbered. Oh, that was awesome. I didn't get to read it. Ow, it hit me. Don't touch me. There's quite a few of them. Oh, wow, okay. Giant ship. Awesome. Well, that was easy. They're acting as torpedoes, basically. And they're gonna pan the ass. Mission complete. Yeah. That's how you do like a boss. Almost die halfway through. Super style is deal direct damage chi strike in chi strike mode. Okay. Understandable. Ooh, this is gonna be bad. Eep. That was no bueno. Are we okay?
That was quite the crash. I wouldn't have left the marsh had I known we were headed for such a spectacular landing. It's a miracle we all survived unharmed. We did all survive, didn't we?
I'm okay
Fine.
too. A little shaken up is all.
We were lucky.
Okay, we all survived.
Braves the air currents without a proper wind map. You can't navigate the skies without them. Not safely, anyway.
Not save them. Guess we're around until we find a wind map.
Where are we going to find a wind map if this Reed can't follow Master Lee's captors without one?
Things are even worse than that. Look at our flyer. Even if we had a wind map, this thing wouldn't take to the air again.
Very true. So we need a new wind map. We need a wind map and a new flyer.
You make it sound so simple. Flyers and wind maps are rare things, even in the Imperial City. Out here, they're all but unknown.
Gao and his pirates used flyers to attack Two Rivers, and the Lotus assassins who took Master Lee had them too. Somebody around here must know something about them.
We're no zero final guy
I'm
here.
sorry to get upset, but every second we're stuck here, Master Lee gets farther away from us.
We're near Tien's Landing. It's a small village, but maybe someone there knows where we can find a new flyer. If nothing else, I remember a clearing suitable for a camp. And if we can't find a flyer, we can always follow on foot. To the south of the village is a forest. A trade route leads through it to the Imperial City. The village is across the bridge and beyond a large marker stone. Look for the giant rock with a painting of a fish on it, and you'll know you're heading in the right direction.
So let's go check out the town zoo. You come with me. Let's go down start here.
I'll wait here for now. It's not so different from the marsh, actually. More of an impending sense of doom. But that could just be your influence.
We should get going.
Ouch,
There has
that's
to
why
be
I'm
a
not
better
bringing with
place
you,
for
man.
us to rest than this.
You're an
Let's
ass.
go.
I wish we could bring him on, but oh well. We're in the fall of dirges detailed. Warner Black speaks of a black. Oh my god. Of Death's Hand, and Gala Greater learns the fate of his son. Two Rivers is in ruins, and Master Lee has been taken captive. It is clear that this attack was carefully orchestrated, and that shadowy forces have taken an interest in you and those around you. Leaving your home for 20 years, you set out after Death's Hand and his Lotus assassins attack on discovering the reason behind his assault. Okay, so we do know how old we are. We're 20 years old.
Do you feel that? Something is here.
Oh, it's spirits, don't worry.
The living.
Well, it seems like they're immune to that. I really actually do not want to use my Toad Demon form. Perfectly fine with me too. I can't heal shit. One way to survive was to actually kind of just dodge. There we go. Alright, give me that chi. Oh, never mind, it's CBA. Cutscene. And FA, of course.
You from the sky. But despite the maddened spirits here, you will benefit. A spirit monk was here long ago, fleeing the destruction that orphaned you. He carried a piece of your amulet. It was separated, broken apart, so your enemies could not find it easily. You have the first piece. It trains your abilities now.
Okay.
The second piece fell here with its minder, hidden until waters receded. A guardian protects it, waiting to test and serve you. The third piece awaits discovery in a distant lair. These 3 pieces are physical, but there is one more. It cannot be found, only earned. This final piece is all that will save you in the end.
Oh, thank you.
Are you all right? You fell over after the fight. There was something here, but I couldn't see it clearly.
A vision, the same creature saw in the spirit cave in the
Saw
school.
a vision? Strange that I could not make it out. Strong spirits are usually quite clear to me. Please tell me if you have any more. We shouldn't stay here. It isn't safe. There's so much pain and suffering in this place that I can barely think. What did Zeus say again? A clearing near Tian's Landing across the bridge in south? It sounds simple enough. Lead the way and I'll follow.
Yeah, alright. Simple. Let's bring our chi up so we can use that demon form some more and bring our body up so we can balance everything out. You have Toad Demon Sage, or Toad Demon form, I should say. Yeah, definitely want some reduction in points there. Fortune's favorite, okay, 1,000 cuts, let's increase the speed. There. Well, I probably should put some on that too. Anything else? We got journal, picking the pieces, and Tian's Landing. Okay. To the bridge in south? So it has to be this way. Yeah, maybe. Headstone? What's headstone? Oh, it's a trap. Spirits. Awesome. Let's get these bad boys. She's froze, that's awesome. Thinking it freeze me too, don't even think about it. Not exactly strong. Okay, there we go. What level am I? I'm only level 4. Only level 4. That's quite amazing, honestly. Chi, I'll heal real quick. Okay, let's just Chi. It is kind of cool that you can heal with Chi instead of like actual potions and such. There's a bridge. Time to see what's over here real quick. Probably nothing. A dog. Yeah. Okay, this is an actual bridge, I believe. It looks like an actual bridge. This might hold a contraption over here to lower that. Maybe. Alright, finally can use it. Just other conscripts. That means they're forced to join something. What that? Oh. Okay. Don't get to see what that dark orb was. That's bamboo, something. Oh, it's her.
Stop where you are. Death's Hand should know better than to send his minions out alone. It is clear that you are one of his hirelings, or perhaps one of Gao the Greater's marauding pirates. You will pay for the crimes you have committed.
I do not follow this
Don't
hand.
waste your last breath on lies. I didn't get there in time to help anyone, but I saw you lead the massacre in Two Rivers. Clearly you were involved. Death's hand went too far
Really?
in ordering its destruction, and Gao the Greater sought to profit from it. My retribution will end with them, but it will begin with you.
Ow! You're an asshole. There we go. I got you.
The way you move seems odd. A flaw I cannot see, perhaps? But you are better than I expected. You might even beat me if I allowed such insolence. You are too skilled
God,
to be
shut
just
up.
a hireling. Death's Hand would view such ability outside his assassins as dangerous, and Gao the Greater prefers his servants docile.
Well, yeah, because he's an idiot.
So
I don't
right
lead.
here.
I'm
you
not lead
lack
with
their
either.
branding. But if you are not one of them, who are you? A monk? A mercenary? A bandit? You evil, larger than you realize, and you may survive. Others have tried to fade but were destroyed, as Two Rivers was.
Where I must, say something?
Your honor sends you toward peril, but you do not flinch from it. A trait of
Nope.
fools, and perhaps the occasional hero. I also seek answers from Death's Hand and his minions. If you truly
Cool.
oppose him, you will need to find your way to the Imperial City. Of course, only the Lotus Assassins can come and go as they please, thanks to Gao. Travel routes by
Yeah.
land and water are blocked, but they use wind maps and flyers to further their goals here and in the surrounding forest. Perhaps,
About
if
it.
you are capable, we will meet again. I wish you good luck, but you will need far more than that to survive. Farewell.
Okay then. Journal update. Woman in black. You were challenged by a woman clad in black as you approached Tian's land. She apparently saw you leave Two Rivers and assumed you were a minion of Death's Hand. You convinced her otherwise, surprising her with your martial arts skill, or martial skills, technically. No, let's just go. Let's heal all we can. Okay. Let's go this way. Okay, cool. Okay, Wolverine, calm yourself there. Does it not look like he has Wolverine claws?
Ah, you found your way. Good. I decided there wasn't much point in staying with the flyer. It's not going to get much worse in my opinion. Here, I salvaged this gem out of some sort of power source. I imagine you will have some use for it. Now that we're here, we should see if anyone knows anything about flyers. Maybe whoever's in charge of the town can help us get underway again. I will stay here at this new camp unless you need me. It seems like a good enough place to base ourselves out of.
Very true. Good fortune. What do you? Plus 1 mind, plus 1 spirit. This one gave plus body, plus spirit. Alright. On me. Playing good fortune. So I got plus 1 mind, plus 1 spirit, plus 1 body, plus 1 spirit, intuition 5, intimidation 5, and charm 2. Alright, alright. 16, 16, 14. Nice.
I can't
Sir
believe
Camp.
Two Rivers is gone. It was home. The people there were the only family I've known. And now, they're all gone.
I understand, Dawnstar, but the path you are on may lead to even darker places. You must prepare yourself.
I don't want to think like that. We will set things right. We have to.
she's right.
Returning your friends was never an option, but there are a great many more things that you can lose.
Alright. So can we actually like, enter Tian's Landing? See a chest. Where's the chest? There's the chest. 100 gold. How much gold do I have? I have over 2,000 gold. Nice. That's the damn site. Here's a path. I was looking for a secondary path. And you are? Stranger, forgive me for being so forward, but if you are wise, you will turn around and leave this cursed and miserable town.
Mother and I are getting out of this
Mother.
town. If you have any sense, you'll do the same.
Hush, daughter. We must treat strangers with respect. Once we are outside of town, we must be very careful with anyone we meet. With everyone we meet. Why are we in town? If I could, I would stay. I am a simple villager, and I lived here all my life. But now my daughter and I must venture out into the wilderness.
It's sure to be more exciting than this dead place.
Don't pulse in, my daughter Priao speaks freely. The great dam downriver has opened. The river is too low and treacherous for anyone to navigate. We are cut off from the Empire. People are starving and pirates terrorize the town. Our leader, Minister Shang, seems powerless to do anything, so we chose to try our luck in the wilderness. Don't leave, perhaps I can save the town. A noble sentiment, but one I respectably fear will do little to help us. You don't know the whole story. Minister Shang would probably pay someone to close the dam, but nobody is brave enough to make the journey. There are dark things up there. Some claim it is ghosts trying to torment us. Some think it is pirates. I don't know. All I know is that there seems to be no way to get the great dam closed again. Do you think things will be any better if you leave town? I have heard the dangers, wild animals, and worse men. Pirates and slavers who swoop down in their flyers on unwary travelers.
Those pirates must be Gao the Greater's men. We know that he has holdings near here, and he has flyers.
I have never heard of Gao the Greater. Pirates have terrorized this region for many weeks. Anyone wandering the wilderness knows they risk being caught by those slavers. Some believe there are even worse things in the wilderness. Ghosts that torment the living. Still, it's better than sitting in Tian's Landing waiting to die. Where's he from? Leaving a small town on the edge of the Empire can be hard, and many people die untimely deaths. One more needs to be said on the subject. Survivors must carry on as best they can. Now, yeah. Huyeo and I should be on our way. If you must brave the wilderness, I would. If we must be able to brave the wilderness, I would rather do it with the sun still in the sky. Alright, I'll let you on your way. Sorry. It's the quest. Find new fire, the Great Dam. Alright, we've talked to the Minister Shang. Investigate Tian's Landing, alright. Oh, must be fun.
Out of our way, woman. In this town, we don't step aside for you. You step aside for us.
The peasants of this village may cower before you, but I do not. If you are smart, you will apologize for your behavior and walk away.
Don't tell me what to do. You think I won't hit a woman? You have to learn your place. This whole town has to learn its place. What are you looking at? This doesn't concern you.
Yeah, let me just leave her alone.
I can teach you all a lesson.
Longsword.
And you're right, I don't hit women. I just hit big buffoons. Clearly don't know their place. Oh, nice, like, freaking freezes, like, one finger beam going on there. I win.
I was back at the camp when I heard the sounds of battle. I got here as fast as I could, though obviously I arrived too. Hui, what are you doing here?
It's been a long time, Zoo. I haven't seen you since that night. I did as you asked. The child is safe. I made sure of that.
I know. After we spoke, I followed you. I wanted to be sure she was given a good home. You did well, Hui. Hui and I knew each other long ago. She was a soldier, and I needed her help. There was a child, an orphan. I knew Hui could find a good home for her.
Who's this
She was
child?
just a girl. Her parents were dead. I couldn't look after her, and I knew Hui by reputation, and knew she would find a good home for her.
Where's the child now?
Safe. That's all you need to know. She doesn't concern you. Besides, we don't have time to worry about something that happened almost 20 years ago.
Yes, those are old worries.
Okay.
Thank you for your actions today. Even if these men were no real threat, just simple sailors frustrated at the shallow river that holds them here. There are pirates in the area, and they pose a far greater danger. You will likely encounter them, especially if you are the one I am waiting for. As Sagacious Zoo mentioned, my name is Hui. Tell me, young woman, what is your master's name?
I think they're master Lee of Two Rivers.
I have waited here many years for the arrival of one special fighter. Your master, Sun Li, bid me to wait until you, his protege, came seeking information.
So it's true. Master Li really is the Emperor's brother. I
wish... No shit, dude. Been trying that.
I wish I had known.
He is gone, isn't he? Taken by the Lotus assassins just as he thought. He knew they were always searching. They are right to fear him and his legacy. The glorious strategist was certain the path to the Imperial City would bring you here. He was also very specific about how I present my information to you. You must be ready.
He must have given his orders long ago. You were very loyal or foolish. Must be... Okay.
I served under Sun Li and was one of a few soldiers he trusted enough to contact after Dirge fell. Li knew the events there would have great consequences. He told me of the weeks-long siege and how spirit monks were slaughtered so his brother could take their temple. It was madness. The Emperor killed the water dragon itself.
The water dragon? The shepherd of the dead, a goddess of rebirth. To try and steal her power, to even think it could be attempted. Has any mortal ever shown such arrogance?
Apparently. Such a crime against order would not go unnoticed.
There are many beings that exist beyond our experience. The heavens are governed by a celestial bureaucracy. Each facet of existence is managed by a specialized attendant. Most appear to have little influence, but some, like the water dragon, have a portfolio that grants exceptional status. She was said to have governance over the Great Wheel. She was not a maker, but all life that ended passed her gaze before returning to the earth in another form. Sun Hai sought rebirth for his empire at the cost of the natural order. Her body was taken to the palace as a grim trophy of the power that ended the long drought. All the while, the people hailed the Emperor as a hero, ignorant of the price.
They destroyed my people to take the water dragon's power,
Even a god is not invincible. They have their place and it can be challenged. Sun Li could not stop the slaughter of the spirit monks. He fled the battle with you in his arms. Most believe Sun Li fell at Dirge, a lie spread by the Emperor. A handful of us knew that he lived, and we also learned the terrible price of his rebellion. Li's wife was with child, his daughter born in the Imperial Palace while he was at Dirge. He never saw her. Within weeks of the siege, the Emperor had Li's family executed.
Executed? Murdered? The Lotus assassins were to cut them down. A mother and newborn child. I have no doubt that order came from Death's Hand himself.
No wonder Master Lee hates
He probably
Empire.
didn't think his family would be harmed, but even had he known, he might still have saved you. Li knows you have a destiny to fulfill. You're the last of your kind. The natural order has been disrupted. There is much to say, but first I was instructed to impart some very specific knowledge. Your master was very clear.
You can trust Hui. so I don't think there's any reason
Okay.
for me to stick around. I'll be back at the camp if you need me.
Zu is
Cool.
an honorable man. Not a good man, perhaps, but an honorable one. Now to your training. A brief
No,
description
he's not
will
great, but
reinforce in your mind
honorable.
the style you may use.
I'm always ready to learn.
Certain lessons had to be withheld until you were ready for the attention they will bring. Sun Li taught me so that I would teach you. I must train you in Spirit Thief. Magic and weapons tire
Spirit Thief,
you.
really?
Draw on them too much and you could be left defenseless. Spirit Thief restores your chi, prolonging your ability to fight or ignore wounds. It is especially useful when
Interesting.
enemies are immune to basic martial attacks, when you must use magic or weapons. It can even immobilize a foe, allowing time to recover even more. This short lesson should be enough for now. Come speak with me in the tea house. We will talk of your master and more.
Spirit Thief. I'll read up on that. Unique style drains chi from enemies, does direct damage in chi strike mode. Spirit Thief's power attack inflicts damage but does not drain chi in tree strike mode. Those most adept at manipulating chi find that even the spiritual energy of others is within their grasp. The strikes and forms of Spirit Thief style enable practitioners to tap in enemies' vital energies and refill their own reserves. While the techniques of this style do no physical damage to its victims without being charged with the user's chi, those who face a Spirit Thief master find themselves without the resolve to put their hearts into the fight. Actually, that's pretty cool, but I'm not much of a chi user, honestly. So what we're gonna do is actually, because I have to, what's the journal? Yeah, we can speak to Hugh, and then I have to go probably talk to Minister Shang. But other than that, guys, we are going to set to load and save. End the episode here. Other than that, I'm Necro Lion. I will see you guys in the next episode, my friends.